What's up, everybody? It's your girl Keisha from Put Your Phone Down podcast. I'm on episode 11, and I decided to title this Dating PTSD. So, for those of you who know me, um, I have decided to call it PTSD because dating has absolutely made me completely nervous. I haven't dated in a few years, and I definitely have shied away from online dating. Look, I didn't had some things going on with that. So I've decided to lay low. I'm officially the cat lady. But my sister, who has joined me on this special podcast, I want to introduce her to y'all. I've known her all of my life. She's 4 years older. I just want to put that out there. And I tell her this all the time, and it might make her blush or whatever, because I'm really not the most emotional when it comes to her. But, we have our ups and downs. We fight just like sisters. Sometimes we've went a while without talking to one another. That's the ugly side of it. But the beautiful side of it is I've always had somebody to look up to in a very positive way. She is the sister that I probably could not have prayed for. That's just how good she is to me. Even when I am mean to her, she is still good to me. My sister has always been a very big aspiration and inspiration in my life. You know, very educated. Don't get it twisted. She is 2 degrees hotter. She's always had a very kind spirit to her, always calmed me down. Although there have been times if somebody come at her, everybody know I rise up for the occasion. That's when I become the big sister. She is my hero in a lot of ways. And so I want to let you all know how much I love my sister and I love her for being a part of this podcast. So without further ado, I still call her Limp and Olympia, but it is Olympia, but I'm going to call her Limp. I want to introduce you to my podcast, Limp. Welcome aboard.
Oh, snap. I sound kind of smart there. So I might get a date after this podcast after we finish up. Well,
Uh,
thank you.
you welcome. I don't know how many people still say all snap, but if it worked for you, sis, go off. Now listen,
I'm
we did,
off.
hold on, we did a sound check, and I don't know, don't do this. I don't know what you done did to the sound, but you're a little bit too close on that microphone.
Okay. Let me get
Hold
back.
on. Yeah, please do, because this just because you sound like you're a little underwater. I don't know what you got going on over there, but just okay. You good?
Okay. I'm good.
Turn the volume up. Never mind. Never mind. So you on here because I was thinking to myself, since I have shied away from online dating and everything like that. Um, I thought about how many horror stories it is out there for online dating. And it's the horror stories is actually what keeps people from doing it. Even people who have not done online dating, they may hear a few stories and shy away from it. And I decided to approach this on a lighter note. The funny stories where we can laugh at it and still, as the listeners try to find their way in the dating world, they can laugh at it too. And so I came to you and I'm like, look, I don't want you to put yourself out there, but I do want you to give a picture of what it's like, to be out here in this online dating world while you can just kind of, I guess, laugh at your pain a little bit. So, Lil, you got any funny stories that you done found online? What's going on with the online world?
Woo, girl. Online and dating in general has been hilarious. So let me see one of my many, many stories. So I met this guy, and let's just say, I forgot, it was like on some men who like thick women website. And so we go skip the names to protect the innocent, but he was named after a country. Okay. So we went on a couple of dates. I went to his house. I said, "Oh, let me use the bathroom." He didn't have no bathroom though. I'm like, okay, how I'm about to, how I'm gonna pee, how I'm gonna wash my hands. Then I was like, all right, I had to literally go in another room and grab the door and put it in the hole where the door was at. So
Wait a
I'm like,
minute. Hold on, sis, because I rarely cut off my dates. I just do. But can we go back?
mm-hmm.
You did not see a door.
He did not have a door in the bathroom.
Okay, go off, sis. Go ahead. Tell
So
me the
I was
rest.
like, oh, so he was like, oh, it's in there. So literally, he didn't even help me. I had to go grab the door and put it in the space. Then I was like, okay, I need to wash my hands. No water came out the sink. I had to turn on the faucet in the tub to wash my hands. So he was like, okay, baby, I ordered us some tacos. So wait, can I cuss on this podcast?
You can curse on the podcast. Yes, you can.
So big. So I'm sitting there eating these tacos. So I'm thinking a piece of taco meat fell on my shirt. So I see him like gradually lean over to my shirt and grab something. It was like roach, a whole roach was on my shirt after I was eating my tacos. But being who I am, I did not call ass from out of there. So he was like, well, can I get you something to drink? I'm like, first of all, I'm like, yeah, I'll take anything you got in the can. Cause if you got roaches like falling off your ceiling, getting on my shirt, I almost shit in your cabinet. This Negro had, so you know how back in the day people used to line their cabinets with, contact paper, whatever. He had like stacks and stacks of old newspaper. I was like, yeah, this, I'm like, you line your cabinets with newspaper? So yeah. Needless to say, I went on another date with him.
I think we lost her, y'all. There might have been folks laughing. Maybe the universe is laughing. Uh,
Can you
Slim,
hear me?
are
I'm
you
here.
okay? All right, all
Okay.
right. It dropped for
So,
me. Hold on,
oh,
hold on. Give me a minute. I know you excited. I still need for you to check your volume. You like really overstimulated over there.
I am. Hold on. How about what if I put on some headphones? That might work for you.
Maybe it's because you really overstimulated. Like,
It's just blood orange sangria, girl. Hold on.
okay, well, don't let that sangria do the interview for you. Like, this your time to shine. And
It's my time to shine. Okay,
there
what
you
about
go.
now?
That's so much better. Yes.
Oh, snap. Okay.
And again, I don't think too many people use that catchphrase, but you just might be bringing it back. So, how many years ago was this? Was this
Oh,
recent?
no, this was not recent. So, my recent one, and I don't know if this is necessarily funny, but creepy. So normally when I talk to people online, I usually give them, a couple of weeks. But this day I was feeling spontaneous. So we talked for maybe an hour and he was like, oh my God, let's just meet. And I'm like, okay, I don't have nothing to do. Went out there, met him. Oh man, fine. I was like, yes, I finally got one. Walked me to the car, laid on the kiss on me from the gods. I was like, oh yes. Yes, he was buying people at the bar drinks that was next to us. Everybody's like, "Oh, he's so cool." Got home, next thing you know, he was like, "Delete your effing profile. You mine now." I'm like, "What? We only went on one date." Like now, he kissed me like we've been on like a couple of dates. I was, anyway. So then in the middle of the night, he was like, "You a DT? you want all these other men. I was like, oh my God. So yeah, that was the most recent craziest one. Then, I did some investigation and kind of found out like he was like on probation for like stalking and stuff. So yeah, that was the
Did
like I
that
died. Mhm.
that kiss wanted to make you go to Pound Town? Is that what you wanted to say?
Yeah,
Yeah. Mhm.
yeah, yeah.
Hoochie pink booty hole brown type
Well,
of
you know
stuff.
what? No, we're not gonna go there. But
Mm.
I saw him kissing me there every day from that type of kiss.
Okay.
I was like,
Yes.
yes, this my boo. But okay, alas. Then just in dating in general, like to pivot away from apps, I've had some funny stories. So this one guy was like, hey, see what you're doing. I saved up some money to finally take you on a date. I'm like, you saved up some money. So I was like, well, you know what? You ain't got to do all that. Let's just grab something to eat, go downtown, sit on the rocks, watch, and do some people watching. This fool said I offended him. He said, who the hell go somewhere to go people watch? That's crazy. I ain't never heard of that. I'm like, dude, you the one talking about you ain't got no money. I'm giving you the perfect opportunity to take me on a cheap date. We could have grabbed some KFC. We could have went to the rocks on the beach and just people watch. Dude, you could have got more ass for less, but nah, it was like I don't want to do that. Then I got
No,
another call.
ma'am. No,
Right.
ma'am. You know, I'm talking about you. You was pressed to sit on them rocks, ain't it? That's what
At
you pissed about. You kept bringing up them rocks, baby.
But you know what I'm saying? I'm talking about rocks at the beach, not the rocks out here in Gary, but like on Lakeshore Drive, you sit on the top. It's real nice. You can see the view of the city, watch the people go by. I was giving him free game. He
Right.
said he had never heard of people watching. That was creepy, blah, blah, blah. Then I got a call from somebody else. It's like, oh, I got a new job. I got money now. Now, this the phrase that got me into dating. I can put my debit card on the bill now with no problem. What? So yeah, dating was I'm gonna be 50 next year. So I can just see the funny stories I'm gonna have called dating after 50, but dating apps and in person has been pure hilarity.
So so oh Jesus. So when you get on these apps and they start off with conversation, what's the most humorous conversation where you knew it wasn't going nowhere type situation? You ever encountered
Oh,
those?
well, when the dude sent me a picture of his ding dong while he's sitting on the toilet.
Wait,
Yeah,
you say
yeah.
standing on the
No,
toilet?
no, he was sitting on the toilet,
Oh.
pants on his ankles, and was like, "Oh, I can't wait to meet you." Yeah, so that got the rate funniest. Another one was, we have a friend who doesn't agree that this is funny or flat. So he was like, "Hey, what do you do?" And I'm like, "I work in HR." "Oh, you got job leads?" And I'm like, "Huh? We haven't even met. You asking me for job leads, so that leads me to know you only have money for a date." So another funny story is I think I met this guy Facebook dating, and I called him. I got names for him. So first, now people are doing these coffee dates. So it was like, okay, we met at Starbucks for our little coffee date. First red flag or funny moment, he did not pay for my coffee. I'm like, it was only like $5, but he was sizing me up to see if I was cute, I guess, or if I looked for my profile picture. So then I guess he thought he was attracted to me. He said, "Let's go to dinner." I'm like, mm. So I should have been like, "No, thank you," because So we get there. He was like octopus handsy. I was like, "Oh no, oh no." Then he started calling me motherfuckers. And I
Mm.
told him, I was like, Please don't talk to me like that. I don't like that. Oh, that's just the way I talk. You a sexy motherfucker. Yeah, motherfucker. I can't, I can see me and your motherfucking ass being together. Yeah, your short motherfucking ass. And I was like, dude, how many motherfuckers am I gonna be? And you just met me. And I'm telling you, I don't like being called sexy motherfucker, short motherfucker, fat motherfucker, nothing in the motherfucker category. Quit calling me that. Then you had the nerve to like try to like hug and kiss me. So I'm like, no, I don't want to kiss. So he like started trying to like rub on my boobs. And I'm like, nah, I'm good. Move your hand. Move your motherfucking hand. I'm like, oh yeah, that's it. That's it.
Wait,
So
so was this all in the coffee shop? He was trying to touch your boobies, or
this
you
was
stepped
when
out?
This is
Uh-huh.
when I this is when I decided to go to dinner with him after the coffee shop. All of this was in the same day.
Okay, okay, okay.
Like I said, that was my fault because I could have probably saved myself some motherfuckers, but I don't know how to stop being nice.
Oh,
So
yeah, yeah, that's the truth. So, okay, I think that's probably no, I think I don't know, I'm neck to neck with the no door and you being called motherfucker multiple times.
oh yeah, oh you
Uh,
sexy motherfucker. You little short motherfucker. I'm like, who the fuck is you talking to?
so that didn't turn you on a little bit. That didn't do nothing for you.
Yeah, no, 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 no. It was just like after I told you I don't like that, he was like, yeah, women have told me I'm a little rough. Didn't fucking listen. Who wants to be called a motherfucker on the first date?
What you drinking? You drinking something?
Yes, ma'am. I have blood orange sangria from St. Julian Wine in New Buffalo, Michigan.
Yeah. Did it kick in? It's kicking in, ain't it? It's
You
doing
know,
something.
I mean, I'm here.
Yeah. You ain't feeling no pain. Shout out to Michigan because while Limp likes a good winery, okay, I like your dispensary. So shout out to Michigan. When we talk about the hilarity of these stories, how about the meeting them in person? Like no online dating. You just kind of be at the store and somebody approaches you and that turns into something funny out the blue.
um, let's see. Organic dating. Have I met? On the train. So, as a matter of fact, you know this person. We just call this person art school. Um, I met this person on the train. Seemed to like have organic um chemistry or whatever. Ended up. So, what's funny about this? And I don't even know if this is like funny or sad. We uh we did
No, ma'am. No, ma'am. Skip this story. Let's go and skip
it.
that one. Cause baby, what you not gonna do is be on this good podcast. Now you can curse, but I know my sister and I'm not even I don't want to know about it. So let's move on. Okay.
Okay.
So online dating, let's get on back to that. Online dating and the humor of it. So
Mhm.
what's up with the profile pictures? Like, what are
Ah,
those like?
horrible trash. So it's one dude. They was like, "Oh, you matched with him." Clicked on him. He in a bubble bath. And I'm like, hey, who took this picture? And then you went, you covered in all these bubbles. That was one. Then it was the old man who looked directly in the camera, like your face down. All you see is the nose hairs.
Mm,
Those two are funny profiles. Then it's the African man somewhere out the country who done stole somebody profile. So you thinking like, oh snap, but then you realize they're in another country because they only respond to your messages in the middle of the night. Then
mm-hmm.
it's like broken English. Oh wait, I got this one. So I'm like, oh snap, he cute. We this. This ninja was like, hey, now man, you hadn't even met. Hey, I'm thinking about starting this cell phone company. And I'm like, what? Well, what if you get a couple of cell phones in your name and then mail them to me, and then I get a couple of cell phones in my name, and then we could just sell them? What? So then it was like I caught on. I'm like, oh, this is a African scammer on one of these dating sites. Next thing you know, he just started IMing me, baby, baby, baby. It was like 50 babies all in a row, and I was like, so you thought I ain't gonna lie, he was fine because before the conversation was, I was going. I was like, okay,
We keep getting dead air, and this is the first time this has happened in a long time. We just go rock with it though, y'all, because we are 20 minutes in, and I believe and I hope that you all are enjoying my sister's stories. Olympia, are you here at all? Okay, well, listen, I don't know if y'all can hear me. That's just not determined. I'm going to talk until my sister decides to pop back on. I think she's here. Lip.
I'm here. I was here.
Oh, well, child, I don't know what's going on. I think this guy just, telling you, girl, it got to be better than this. But okay, you said he was fine and he had you going.
Yeah, he was fine. He had me going. The conversation was good. Then he was like, "Can I send you? Can I send him money for some to buy some cell phones because he wanted to start a cell phone business?"
Wow. Are you still there?
I'm here.
Okay. So with all these stories, what has been the most stable dating site? If you could name one,
Ugh.
are any of them pretty
They,
stable?
they all trash. I've noticed, like, cause I'm on Bumble, I'm on Hinge, I'm actually on Tinder and Match, and I noticed that people have multiple profiles. So the one that I met most recently, actually, sadly, it did not work out, but that had the most promise was on Match. And I believe that's because you have to pay to read the messages or whatever.
Hmm.
So, but I've heard several people have success story off of Bumble as well. I'm just not a success story. I've been more of a like, okay, I got to be better than somebody's great grandpa who don't know how to take pictures, or men sending me pictures while they sitting on the toilet.
Hmm. Which one do you prefer, online or in person?
I think it's a combination of both. Now, online does have its advantages because it allows you to weed people out. You be like, yeah, no, this conversation ain't going nowhere, so we don't have to meet. And then but in person it's just like you meet people where they are. Now, I ain't gonna lie, I've been known to get gussied up and go walk the halls of Home Depot in hopes of finding somebody. Uh,
Mhm.
you know what I'm saying? But I mean, I honestly think dating, as trying and as funny as it is, it's just I think it's just a matter of timing. And unfortunately, it ain't been my time. It's been my time to be, laugh at all these folks. I was about to say Negroes. Laugh at all these folks and have long lasting memories like with the roaches or oh, I went out with this dude one time, and this was way back in the day. This was maybe Black Planet days. And we get to the restaurant and this fool leans over and was like, and whispers, who's paying? And I'm like, you asked me out. Then I met somebody, same Black Planet, like I said, I'm aging myself. He told me that he had to say no, he told me that he thought Fridays was too expensive for a date, and that I'm like, they got 2 for 20 all day long at Fridays. How is that expensive? If you think that is expensive, you don't need to go on no dates. I'm just saying. So then he told me he had a serious weed problem. So he had to put up his money for weed. Then he had to do his bills. Then he may have money to take me out. And I was like, "Oh, okay, that's funny." Red flag.
But
Oh.
these stories, they can go on and on. And I know recently, which one was that? I think it's Tia Mowry. And she just got divorced from her husband, Corey. And, she been out here thugging it out. And according to her, Corey has been like the only guy she's dated, married and everything. And now she back out here in the dating world, and she did an interview. And what she said about it is hard and it's taxing. And also, she just get dudes to approach her different. More like, okay, look, let's fuck. Like nothing
Oh,
else.
oh, absolutely.
Yeah, nothing else before that. And she is a lot like us. Like, we want the conversation, then we want the friendship, then we want those feelings to be authentic. Like me personally, I don't want to like you temporarily. I want to get a chance to know you and know if we go vibe 100%. And so that's kind of why I've scaled away, because for me, online dating didn't present that. Like, you get a lot of cats that they do like what they see as far as the picture, and they feel like they can just come at you. Like it feels a little bit, and it's nothing against online dating, it's my personal experience. It kind of felt like a call girl energy, or yeah, you cute, almost like a hooker in a way. Like you go pick me out of line, you feel like you can talk to me any kind of way, because if I'm online, you must think that it's quick coochie coming out the way. So
I think this begs a broader conversation because I do feel like social media has ruined dating because it's the art of the DM. So men know like, oh, I'm gonna slide on her DM, I'm gonna say that. So it gives them balls to say whatever. So I have definitely found it'll be easier for me to schedule a sex date than to get somebody to take me out and pay for my Starbucks. Now
mhm,
that has been my experience, dating sites, because I'm like, oh, you don't even know me. You want my address, or you want to come over here
mhm,
and beat me up, but you don't want to spend $10 on a
yeah.
cafe latte. So, like I said, that I think it's a broader discussion to be had on social media and the effects of dating.
I agree.
Mm.
I think that if you ask anybody who has joined the online dating world, everybody's gonna have a different outcome, a different story. And I mean, I think one of the when I decided to get off, it was kind of around the pandemic. So I had I think I was on Facebook dating, and it was this cat, we kept coming up as far as like being compatible. So finally, conversation was made. And again, pandemic, everything was locked down. He talked about meeting me, and I was like, well, we can meet at the beach, because in my mind, okay, 6 feet distance, but, you know, and I was like, well, okay, how about the beach? This dude flat out told me, like, look, you cool, you cute, I love our conversation, but I ain't trying to do all that. I'm trying to come over there and do A, B, C, and D. And he was like, I'm sorry, if that's not what you want, but maybe after we do A, B, C, and D, like what he wants to do, we can pick up from it. And I said, hey, no worries. We both grown. You not gonna get what you want, but I'm definitely getting off these online sites, because it just did something to me. I would rather kind of like stay off that, um, because it's just not my thing. You got one more funny story before we close out, Limp? You want to tell people what you've been up to? You want to, because we almost at the 29
Yeah.
minute mark.
Well, look, I'm still out there. So if you single, I ain't got no kids, I ain't got no pets, swipe right on my profile. You know what I'm saying? Hey, you ain't even got to pay for the first meet and greet. I got my 10.99 for my own coffee. Hit me up. We gonna have a good time. You might have a good time. I still believe in love. I need somebody over here to hang these curtains. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying?
And my sister stacked too. She in a size Z. Okay. They don't even make zebras no more until Limp came around. She broke the
Bang, bang,
mold.
bang. Skeet, skeet, skeet.
Limp, it has been a pleasure. We a little over 30 or we just at 30. Honestly, all jokes aside, you all find your joy in this dating world. Try not to let it break you. It's somebody out there for everybody. Sometimes it takes a little bit longer. In the words of what my homegirl Irene would tell me all the time, is delayed and not denied. So
That's what's up.
for you all that are still in the dating world, I'm sorry, y'all. I had to wave the white flag. Like I said before, is me and my baby Friday, and we sit, we watch TV, and we enjoy ourselves. But that's not everybody's story. So please laugh at the pain. Continue to believe in love like my sister. And if you are out there in this dating world and you happen to see my sister and you ain't full of shit, please hit her up. She don't you talk, Limp. Don't you say nothing. I'm closing out. She's looking for love and to be loved correctly. So, with that being said, episode 11, Dating PTSD. And I want to thank you all for rocking with me again. I want you all to thank my guest, my sister, Olympia King, who did a wonderful job. We had some technical difficulties, but hopefully you all got a laugh out of it. And until the next time, you all, thank you for rocking with me.